Miss Pantry, and today I'm doing another video on how I make dog treats. And I'm clearing out the freezer. There's a big chest freezer out there, and before I move, that's got to be cleared out. I'm going to end up buying a smaller upright, I believe, and that one's going away. So in the meantime, I've got to clear out all the meat in there and make sure that I only keep the very freshest stuff. So in the bottom was some game meat from 3 years ago, and there's probably some in there from 4 years ago, maybe. Anyway, most of this does not have freezer burn on it, but some of it did. So I am cutting this up for jerky for the dogs. And I've done this before. It keeps me from just throwing it out or wasting it. And yeah, so I'm cutting the meat up in about 1/4 inch thick strips. There are some stew meat packages in here, so if you do this every year, you know, at the end of the year before you go hunting again, you can keep it pretty straight. And that's usually what I do. Can up the excess, give it a new shelf life, and I may can up some of this stuff, whether it be for us or for the dogs. So if you'd like to, I'll bring you in close and you can see how I'm doing this, but you don't need any seasoning for them. They love it just the way it is, and it doesn't tend to irritate their digestion. So if you like these sort of videos, go ahead and leave me a thumbs up and let me know what you like to do for your pets on your dehydrator. If you make jerky treats, or you make sweet potato treats, or what you do for your animals with your dehydrator, because it's a great tool. It's way more reasonable, and I'm not wasting anything. I hate to waste food. So anyways, I'm gonna bring you in close, and if you like this kind of stuff, go ahead and hit that thumbs up right now. And down below, there'll be a link to the Excalibur Dehydrator that I use. It's absolutely the Cadillac of dehydrators. I've had many others before, the round units, and this it's pretty on the counter. It is a workhorse, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. Anyway, all right guys, let's come on in and I'll show you what I'm doing. It couldn't be easier, and we're gonna get some meat out of the freezer and not waste anything. So it's a good day, right? Okay, so you just eyeball, and I've got a pretty sharp boning knife here. I like to use that for stuff like this. It makes it a little easier. So as you can see, it's just like a piece of jerky, and then set it over on your tray. These trays I've got lined with a silicone mat, and it's much easier cleanup than just using the mesh. I wouldn't recommend using the mesh. I did it once and I'll never do it again. It makes a huge cleanup and not easy. Anyway, okay. And then I want to show you how I do any of the stew meat that's in here. And there we go. Oh, it's gonna be good. These girlies are gonna be so excited. So I've almost got one tray full, and put the baggies over here, empty baggies. So here's some stew meat. This is also antelope stew meat. And so the chunks, well, maybe it isn't. Maybe it's little steaks. It is little steaks. Let me see if I can find. There we go. This is stew meat. Okay. So the stew meat, the chunks are, gosh, I almost want to can that up, but I think if I find any more, that's what's going to happen. This is going to go in canning jars, because look how nice that is. Okay, so I'm just going to get it a little bit thinner is all I'm doing. And I don't mind if there's a little sinew on there. For the dogs, it doesn't matter. Okay, for us, or me, yes, for people, it might matter. Okay, so if you can't get through the sinew, then you just have to thin it down as best you can, and it will dry out. So put that on the tray, and we've got a full tray just about ready to go on. And these are like little nuggets. When they come off the dehydrator, the dogs really, really like getting a chunk like that. So this tray goes on, and I'll start on my next tray. trays in there. One of them's partial, okay? And I want to run it full, so I'm thawing out a couple chicken breasts that I can slice up for jerky as well. And that can go in those top two and fill up that dehydrator. It will go back here. Oh, focus, 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 focus. Oh, it doesn't want to focus. Back here, it will go on 165 degrees, which is the highest temperature, and until they're done. Anyways, I'll bring you back when it's all done. Okay guys, so my dehydrator went overnight, and I turned it off early this morning because it went the rest of the evening as well. So I turned it off. The nice thing is it'll help keep your house a little bit warmer when you're doing meats like this. And check it out. This is what we have. This is the antelope jerky, and oh my gosh, Shotzi and Sage, come here. I think they both need a taste test. Come here, girlies. Come here, come here, come here. You want a bite? Come here. Give it easy. Come on, easy, come here. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, come here, Sage. Easy, easy. There you go. Ooh, I think it's kiddo approved. So I'm gonna put this in some glass. This is actually Christmas treats for the puppies. So I'm putting it in my half-gallon mason jars. They're great to use for this kind of stuff. And then all I have to do is wash this silicone paper. Super easy to clean up. And you kind of have to shake it down because there's small pieces, big pieces, and the dogs are still going, could we have some more of that? Anyways, I think it came out pretty good. It did not smell fantastic while it was going. I'm just going to tell you, meat with no seasoning is not that great. But it tastes good. Yum. I should have done some season for me, right? Okay. I'm gonna need some more of the half-gallon jars, which is a good thing. Now, I did do some chicken, and I'll keep that separate. So, oh, these girlies. These girlies. You want another one? Easy. Nice. Good girl. You want one? You gotta spoil them, right? Okay. So, let me go get another jar, and I'll fill that up, and I'll let you know how much the 8 trays rendered for me. And I didn't have 9, but that's okay. It's kind of hard to judge how much you're going to need for, for 9 full trays when you're taking things out of the freezer, right? All right. So that's 3 trays per gallon jug. So I'm going to need, there's 3 more. I'm going to need another 2 other jars for sure. All right, so I'll go get those and I'll be right back. Okay, so it made 2 very full half-gallon jars of the antelope, and then there's a little bit of antelope down here and chicken. So they've got plenty of treats for the holiday weekend, and I'm super excited that I was able to do this for them, and it keeps me from wasting. So don't throw away any of the meat that might be in your freezer that's past its shelf life, or that may have a little bit of freezer burn on it. Jerky it up for your dogs. They will love you for it. And as always, guys, I hope you give me a thumbs up. And until I see you next time, let's go make some more jerky. Okay. Go check the links below. I've got a bunch of links. I'll have a link to the Excalibur as well. So you can go shop Amazon. And even if you don't need an Excalibur, if you shop through that link, it helps my channel out immensely. All right. We'll see you next time. Bye.